Hello, welcome back. I hope you're as excited about this final season on this FM21 save with Charlton. Can we do better than we did last season in the Premier League? Who knows? We're going to avoid relegation. That's our main objective. But as the final season in the FM21 save before FM22 comes out, let's hope it's a cracker. Welcome to Be a Legend. Welcome to episode 71 of To Be a Legend. My name's Mark, and on today's episode we have the first two games in the Premier League season against Portsmouth at home and then away to Chelsea at Stamford Bridge. Chelsea, of course, I think finishing second last season. As you'll see from this transfer screen, nothing happening since you were last with us. We will go to the transfer centre because we do have a couple of irons in the fire. Simon Carter is a player that we're trying to bring in on loan from Bristol City. We did have a bid for him earlier and it was rejected. Completely out of hand. Just didn't want to know. But I just think with one thing and other, wages and what have you, we've decided that we'll try and get him on loan if we can. We don't want to buy him at the moment. But as you'll see, stats-wise, he stacks up. He is showing as a wonder kid. But he's got the ability to play in and around this area. Will give us some options, and certainly in that particular slot, Haggy won't be happy. But Sud does. We can move him over slightly. But it gives us options again. It's not going to be a dead thing if we don't get him through. But let's see if we can do. What is his career? He's been at Bristol City all the time, actually. Had a cracking season, only played 2 games last season. But he's got a little bit edgy with them because they didn't allow him to come and play for us, basically. And that was a transfer, but as it is, we're trying to get him on loan. Toby Walker, as Arno isn't coming in until January. We've had a look on the loan market. And we have spotted that this young man, Toby Walker, he's a wing-back, full-back, call it what you will, can play in that back left position is where we want him. Work rate's fantastic, look at that. His technique's quite good and his tackling's quite good. So we're looking to bring him in. We have had that one accepted. So I think it's just a case of him agreeing to come and play with us for the season, and that is on loan. As I say, we'll see how that one pans out, and possibly Simon Carter being the other one coming in. We did talk about our director of football, and we've got some staff out of contract here, and I must sit down at some point and work this out. Rob Shirley is our new director of football. That's his stats. As you'll see, 16 for judging player ability, 16 for potential ability. This is the one we needed negotiating. So if we ask him to do some negotiating of players, that's what we want him to do. So all stacks up really well, and tactical knowledge is quite good as well. So he came in. He is our new director of football. Fitness test been going on. Gomez, Avila, and Flores, they're all okay. Probably Flores is the one that isn't completely fit for this first game of the season. So without any more to do, let's get on with our second season in the Premier League. As I say, the draw for the European competitions hasn't actually been drawn yet, but as soon as it is, we will come back to it, and we will show you that draw probably in the next episode. I think it will appear. So until then, let's get on with the first game of the season, and it's a home game against Portsmouth, who are newly promoted from the Championship. And this is the first team of the new season, and some new faces in amongst We'll go through it, but I think it's got a very familiar flavour to it. Kovar is in goal. Gomez is out on the left. And Matabi Tabu makes his debut for us in place of Froggatt, who is injured. Burns and Lasala. Avilia makes his debut as well in midfield alongside Henry. Matondo, who has signed a 5-year contract with us. He's more than happy. He is in on the left-hand side. And Haggy continues as the shadow striker, and Blakesley out on the right with Leighton Stewart up front on the bench. Our reserve goalkeeper Gomez, Beckett, Carroll, Gattasis, Robson, Thomas and Pike. Beckett, of course, is a newbie. He's not going. He may make his debut today. We will see. So we'll see how he slots into the team. So that is the team that we are putting out against Portsmouth. And the game's underway as you join us, and early skirmishes going on. Not a lot happening as we get past the quarter of our hour mark. Actually going to pause this for a second. Opposition instruction there, but I've just realised that the latest scores are on friendly still, which we don't want. West Brom have taken the lead against Tottenham. West Ham had an early lead against Leicester, but they've equalised. And as you'll see, Manchester United drew 1-1 in the early game against Liverpool. Portsmouth having the slightly better of this game. Henry with the corner now. Gets it in, and it's a headed goal by Burns. Finley Burns gets the first goal of the season. And that's on the near post. That's a slightly different one from him. We'll see that from a slightly different angle now. Here he is. Finley Burns gets in amongst them and puts that one away. Well done, Finley. 1-0. Gomez with the throw into Haggy. Haggy has given the ball away, but he's got it back. Managed to get it into Avila. Avila now, the first time we've seen him. Henry. And he's tried to slot that through to Lasala and completely missed it. Mabati Tabu, is he going to get there? And he did. Closed it right down. And all the Portsmouth player could do was put it in the side netting. So, all well and good so far. Callum Lang needs marking. So, we are going to put him on a mark and a press. I think we'll do that, as my assistant manager has instructed that should happen. I'm not done it. Half time has arrived, and despite not being in it in the early stakes, we have come back into it, and certainly since we've scored that goal, we've consolidated 7 shots, 4 on target, 0.65. That's against their 6 shots, 3 on target, 0.36. And we've got 59% of the possession. We'll be right back with the second half. And you come back for the second half. Leighton Stewart gets us underway, passing back to Avila. And as it currently stands, we are in second place. Gomez throws to Haggy. Haggy inside to Henry. Henry out to Gomez. And Gomez is tackled and loses the ball. And we've managed to stifle that. Taboo. Doing it. Lasala to Avila. Avila. Haggy. Matondo into the area. Takes a shot. It's blocked. Gomez into Haggy. Haggy finds Blakesley. And I'll tell you what, that was as calm as they come. That was so calm. I want to see that again. Haggy out to Matondo. Matondo had a shot and it come back off a Simu. But Gomez back into the area. Haggy just couldn't take a shot. Decided that Blakesley was free on this right-hand side. Leighton Stewart was there as well. But Blakesley putting it away without aplomb. Right, we go top now. Oh, no, we've dropped down to second. So it looks like West Brom have scored at the same point. As we head down to 17 minutes. And we'll have a pause now and just have a look and see. Montondo not having a good game out on that left side. Let's have a quick squidge at who's not playing well. Leighton Stewart not having a good game up front as well. So maybe, just maybe, there is room for some changes here. Might leave Leighton Stewart on for a little bit longer. Matondo is going to come off for Luke Thomas on that left side. Get out there and make a difference. We'll just do that one change for now. Let's see. We have a corner. Haggy with the corner. And it comes in. It's floated in. Nobody getting ahead to that one. But Blakesley is there in deep in midfield. Picks the ball up. He's been blocked and they've got away with the ball. Do have that slight cushion, but we really want to try and not concede if we can. And they're coming forward. It's over the top to Scott, and he's put it away. George Scott gets his first goal of the season, obviously. And we were caught there. And hopefully that's not of what's to come. Not good defensively, that one. I'm going to berate the team for that because that wasn't good. And I think it possibly is time for Leighton Stewart to come off. We'll take him off. How are we going to do this? Do we put Blakesley up front and then bring Gattis on for Stewart? I think that's how we're going to do it. We're going to pump fists, go out there and make a difference. Lasala with the throw in now to Haggy. Back to Lasala. Lasala wide to Gattis, who's gone to the byline. He crosses it in. It's hit the post. And it was Blakesley there. And that's gone out for a throw-in to Portsmouth. We'll see that again. Lasala, lovely awareness. Blakesley, I think, just got tackled by Simu to put him off. Otherwise, I feel sure that was going in. Right, we have made two changes and we need to make a third now. Avila is tired. He's not having as good a game as, and we'll bring Beckett on for, and that's our three changes made. Sammy Beckett, your chance to show us what you can do. We'll have a corner now and it's headed clear. Haggy's going to get that. Through to Thomas. Thomas inside of Blakesley. Second goal of the season. Josh Blakesley is on form. He's put that away and that puts this game to bed, I feel sure. Lovely breakout. Haggy to Thomas inside him. Blakesley cuts inside. He's in bags of space. Really just had to tee himself up and put that away. Fantastic shot. Right. Let's tactically sort this out now. Let's go down to balanced. And I think out of possession. Oh. Let's get this right. So we're going to waste a bit of time. Just see this game out. And we have got through to full time. I was just about to drop a bit of praise as well, but we have actually got through to full time. That one goal again has got us with not keeping a clean sheet, but never mind. 17 shots, 7 on target, 2.44, 62% possession against their 9.5, 0.63. and 38%. Scott scoring for them. Burns and 2 from Blakesley, giving us that 3-1 win. So excellent game. What we're going to say? We're going to say outstretched arms, very pleased with the result and the performance. And there are a number of players that want Josh Blakesley having a good game. Your performance today was very good. Montondo, he's all right. Leave him alone. Haggy, second half was much better. Well done. And then Avila, pleased with how you did. Aaron Henry, your performance, pleased how you did. Gomez, Finley Burns, performance today was very good. And I think that is pretty much it. Luke Thomas, we'll just tell him, please, how you did out there today. We're all good. And a good start to the season. How does that leave us table-wise? We're about to find out. Oh, we've got to do this first. You have to be happy with that win, right? Yeah. Obviously, you don't like seeing your side concede goals, but surely you will admit George Scott's scoring play shot. Begrudgingly admit because it might have been neutral. There were things I saw I wasn't happy from a defensive point of view. I think that's the talk. Second place behind West Brom, who they beat Tottenham 4-2. 4-2. West Brom also promoted, I think, last season. So in second place as it stands at the moment, still a batch of teams to play, though. So it could all change. But for now, that's a pretty good start. I'm quite happy with that, I think. The next game could be a little bit more interesting. It's a away game at Stamford Bridge against Chelsea. And you come back. There are a few changes afoot. We have secured Toby Walker, who is that left back, but unfortunately he is suspended. We also have a couple of players out injured. We've had an injury. Henry has picked up a muscle or some sort of injury to do with that. So he will be back hopefully for the next game. But we have got a couple of others. Aaron Henry, he was out with doesn't say what he had. But a couple of other players have gone out as well, which is really annoying, including Avis, who was here. He's got a broken jaw, well, a dislocated jaw, which he's going to be out for 2 to 3 weeks. So that's not good. So this is the team that we are putting out against Chelsea in this game against Stamford Bridge. Kovar in goal, Gomez, Mabete, Tabou, Burns, Lasala, Flores and Carroll in midfield. Matondo, Haggy and Gattasis comes in because Blakesley moves into the striker role because of Stewart being out. On the bench, Gomez, Beckett, Pike, Shalai, who will make his debut if he's in. He went out on loan last season. He is a striker realistically, but he has... we put him on the bench today because of Stewart being out. Robson, Thomas and Afri is our bench. So that is the team we're putting out against Chelsea. We'll be back with the kick-off. And before the kick-off, we have, because this is on television, drawn 2-1 at Chelsea. And we've won one game. This is how the table looks. We are in 7th, having played one game, 3 points. Leeds are top, West Brom and Bournemouth are at the top of the table. We'll see this bit because obviously it's on TV. And we're underway. Chelsea have a free kick early in the game. Ball coming in. Gomez heading it down for Flores. Flores now through to Matondo. Matondo goes on a bit of a run. He's, I don't know if that was a pass or what that was all about. But anyway, Latero. And Kovar is equal to it. We must watch them on the counter-attack because that is where they're dangerous. Straight into the arms of Kovar. From Kolevsky, who we had at Arsenal in our beta save. Lataro. Good shot, but Kovar was equal to it on this occasion, thankfully. We have a free kick now, just inside their half. Lasala to Burns, back to Lasala, back to Carroll. Carroll to Lasala, inside to Haggy. Haggy's pushed that forward into space for Lasala, who crosses it deep. Didn't get there. Gattesis picks up the loose ball though. Carroll to Flores. Coming back. Carroll finds Lasala again. Lasala. He's found Gattesis in space. Not enough room for a shot though. And Carroll. Nice work. Can we make something of it? Carroll. Haggy. Shot. Oh, and a goal from Flores, who's on the edge of the area. Haggy had a shot. It was blocked. It fell nicely to Flores. And with 9 minutes on the clock, we do go 1-up against Chelsea. Can we stay in front against Chelsea? That's what I'm wondering. It's what a start to the season if that is the case. Fantastic goal. We have a throw-in on that far side. Lasala to Gattesis. Back to Lasala. Crosses it deep. Nobody there, but Lataro picks up the loose ball. And now we've got some defending to do. Gomez, go out to him. Go out to him. Kalovsky has a shot, which was tame in the end. But Gomez, I'm not sure whether he was just blocking off the shot down the other side of the goalkeeper. Headed clearance, but not very far. We're going to need to tidy up here. And it didn't come to anything, thankfully. I think we need to be watching Lataro. Kalovsky. I think Tutty was stopping it from going down that side, hoping that Kovar was marking his near post. And we've had another one of those really... I'm just hoping, FM22, I'm hoping that this stops because I hadn't realised when Flores scored that goal from the edge of the area, Haggy had already scored, which is totally bizarre. Inside 5 minutes, Haggy with a headed goal put us 1-up. I hadn't noticed at all. Well, we are 2-up against Chelsea. Gomez with a throw-in to Haggy. Haggy loses the ball, but Flores tidies up. Motondo, Totti, Flores. Nice gentle build-up. Carroll looking for Motondo. And that's gone out for a corner. And Matundo's looking every bit the signing that we renegotiated for him. Haggy. He's come in. It's gone back out to Haggy. Haggy fires it in. And we've still got it. Taboo to Burns. And it's come to nothing. Yeah, ghost goals, FM. If you can sort that out, it'll be great. Not that I can play. They're good if they're in our favour. If they're in the other team's favour, then they're not so good. We're up in second as it currently stands. And we have a free kick. Haggy with the free kick. What can he do with this? Oof. Goalkeeper had to get rid of it. And did. Terrific shot. Haggy with the corner now. Burns is there, and it's gone over the top again. Another corner. Pressure on Chelsea here. 27 minutes on the clock. Haggy. And that one's headed over the top this time. Not sure who headed it over the top, but it was headed over the top. And as we head down towards half-time, let's hope we can go in at half-time 2-up, 2 minutes of injury time. We do. At half-time, it's 9 shots, 7 on target for Chelsea. So they've done really well. 0.89, 45% possession against our 8 shots and 5 on target, 0.68, 55% of the possession. Slightly less on the XG, But we've not had a bad first half. Let's see if we can continue it in the second half. We'll be right back with that second half. And you come back, join us for the second half. Blakesley gets us underway, passing back to Flores. They have a free kick. We need to be on this and very careful. Gattisis is going to get there. He's got it, and he's on a free run now. Blakesley needs to stay on side. Gattisis has a shot and draws the save from Muric in the Chelsea goal. Gattisis on a lovely run strikes it with his left foot. I'm not sure if that was poor or just unlucky, really. We have a free kick now. Haggy with the free kick, but it's poor. Looking for Matondo. Didn't find him. We've got to be careful on the counter now. But it's cut out by Carroll. Gets it forward, looking for Blakesley, but it's tidied up by the defence. It's a long ball forward. Burns heads it down to Haggy. Haggy to Gattisis. Gattisis, poor pass. Not having a good game out there, I don't think. And that's gone through, and Latero tidies it up. I thought Burns was going to get to that. Barco's in. More not sure what that's happened there. Our goalkeeper's got rid of it, I think. And a corner to Chelsea. 54 minutes on the clock. And it's headed out. Matondo comes away with it. Good defence. And Matondo holds the ball up. He's got the ball in. Blakesley's third goal of the season. And we are 3-0 up against Chelsea. 55 minutes on the clock. And we are top of the Premier League, guys. What a start to the season. Matondo, I thought I'd held that up for too long. Got the ball in, waiting for Blakesley. Blakesley got on the right side of his defender, or his marker, and got that one away. 60 minutes gone. We're looking good. Gomez and Lasala not having good games. Neither is Gattisis. When we get to 70 minutes, I am looking to make some changes. Carroll now out to Gattisis. Gattisis finds Lasala. Lasala. What's he going to do? He's been tackled and given the ball away. Kalowski gets it through to Fernan. Fernan scores in off the post, and Kovar punches the ground. He's annoyed. I'm annoyed. And that is disappointing. Very disappointing. Our attack broke down. Kalewski gets it past Mateti Tabu, and Kovar is the last line of defence and couldn't prevent that from going out, and we've dropped down to second because of that. Right. Time for some changes then, because we do have players not performing. Gattisis isn't performing. Do we bring Afri on, or do we bring Zach Pike on? Let's bring Zach Pike on. He has the ability to change games. Gomez is not playing well out there, and the only person in for him would be Robson. And Lasala on the other side. Sam Beckett can pay over that side. Let's right, we're just going to make that one change for the moment. Brings that Pike on for Gattisis, see if that mans it up a little bit. We have a throw in our own half here. We need to give this ball away, and then we're in trouble. We have given it away, and we are in trouble. And it's through to Ferrin again, and he's got the second, and from being 3-0 up, we're back to 3-2, and we need to And Mbete Taboo, I think, at fault again there. Haggy is tired. Let's make a change for Haggy. We'll bring on Luke Thomas in that role. Pump fists, go out and make a difference. What I am going to do, because I can, is in doing that also I'm going to change that back to a shadow striker on attack. We have a corner. Thomas with the corner. It comes in. It's headed over the top. A whisker from putting it back to 4-2. Kolevsky needs marking. But he's very tired and probably will be coming off. What we also need to do, or has he already come off? No, he hasn't. I'm going to tackle him hard as well. Matondo is tired. In fact, we've got quite a few players here tired now, and we're going to struggle to get sorted right. Robson for Matondo. And we've got two very tired in midfield here. I'm tempted to take one of the midfield players off who's not been performing. They've both been performing reasonably well in midfield there. Let's bring Beckett on for him. That's the three changes made. Sam Beckett comes on for Flores as we go into injury time, and I'm going to drop a bit of praise because it always seems to do the business. We're going to cautious, and we're also, if I can get it to come up, is I'm also going to waste time just to see the game out. Hopefully we're not too far out that they can come back at us. No, they're not, and we've won it 3-2. What a game. We were out of it a little bit and came back into it, as you'll see. 14 shots Chelsea, 10 of which were on target, 1.57, 47% possession. We had 14 shots, only 8 of which were on target, but we also had 1.57 XG, 53% of the possession, and at the end of the day we won out despite Torres getting 2 goals. It's inside of 5 minutes to really punch a bit of a hole in us. We did survive. Thankfully we survived that one, and outstretched, that was very special. And I think Haggy has got to pleased with your performance. Who else have we got on here? I think Kova has got to get, I'm very happy with your performance tonight. And then Josh Blakesley, though he didn't score, he did well out there. And then I think Flores, Carroll, outstretched arms, I'm very happy with your performances. And these two, we're going to outstretched arms, you did well out there. So there we go. All in all, not a bad episode. And as you'll see, we are second after 2 games. West Ham still have a game to play. But as it stands, we are tucked in behind Leeds United, who've gone off like a rocket. They've got 2 wins, goal difference of 5, so we're just behind them. How did they go? They go 2 games, 1-2-0 against Portsmouth. So there we go. But we are tucked in there, and I've got more than happy for quite a good start to the season. So we'll see how we progress. And obviously we've got Walker to come in, and the Carter thing. We've just left it alone for a minute because he's got a minimum release clause which expires on the 1st of September. So obviously we won't be able to bring him in. We might be able to bring him in on loan though once that has gone, if we agree a deal. Right, in the meantime, we'll be back. We've got 2 games coming up off screen, Newcastle and Leeds, which is obviously Leeds top of the table at the moment. And then we will be playing Bournemouth and our nemesis from last season, Manchester United. That'll be on our next episode, Bournemouth and Manchester United. And, if we can continue the form that we're in, I'm looking forward to quite a good season. I hope you enjoyed today's episode. If you have, don't forget to leave me that big thumbs up, subscribe, and hit the notification button. It keeps you up to date with all future episodes of To Be a Legend. This is the final season because FM21 cycle is coming to an end. We are expecting FM22 anytime. And of course, we'll be announcing the new series of 4FM22 very, very soon now. So another reason to hit that notification button. New episodes currently of To Be a Legend are released every Monday and Thursday. I say that because we are going to switch. Obviously, they will be out. Today's is out on Monday. The next episode will be out on Thursday. Next week, they will switch to a Tuesday and a Friday as the Sicilian defence comes to an end. They will then be ready for the beta of FM22, and this will then carry on alongside until the full version of FM22 comes out, by which time we will have finished To Be a Legend and we'll be starting our new series, whatever that looks like, in due course. You want to keep up to date with all that's happening FM22 wise, FM21 wise, and all the rest of it, you need to follow me on Twitter at JustOffsideFM. And I thank you for watching and hope that you will join me for the next episode, which will be episode 72, and it's out on Thursday. Until then, goodbye.